Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Planet Kiss. And as of today, I'm officially declaring April Ace Month right here on Planet Kiss. So yeah, it's the Spaceman's birth month, and we also don't really have any studio album anniversaries to celebrate this month. So I figured it's the perfect time to go all in on the legend himself, and in my opinion, the greatest rock and roll guitar player of our time, Mr. Paul Daniel Ace Frehley. And to start us off, I kind of wanted to start yet another series or just like point of conversation here on the channel and do a good old-fashioned top 5 video. I, of course, want to make more of these for other Kiss-related topics down the road, but for now, we're going to start off with a fairly easy subject, yet very hard to actually whittle down into a top 5 list, which is my top 5 Ace Frehley guitar solos. I'm going to pick 5 guitar solos, and to be clear, these are all only Kiss guitar solos, no 1978 solo album stuff or like post-Kiss stuff. I'm just ranking my top 5 solos from only Kiss songs from 74 to like 80, 79. I actually don't even know if I have any of those in my list. But either way, yeah, I figured this would be fun, and it's definitely super challenging as well. But I also thought it'd be fun to have my guitar here so I could like point out some stuff too. So enough babbling from me. Let's go ahead and get into my top 5 Ace solos. Number 5, Firehouse. This one's a super simple guitar solo, but that picking that he does at the very beginning has just always gotten me for some reason. Like to this day, it's still challenging for me to do. I understand the concept of it, but at the same time, it's just like your right hand doing that like short, long picking thing. And then also you have to couple that with the fucking bend that you're doing and kind of make it like a steady bend down. So yeah, I'm still not sure how he does that. That's like something I'm still trying to learn. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I love this solo so much is because only Ace can do that. Besides that though, this solo is just short and sweet, but yet still super rhythmic and groovy at the same time. And it definitely sounds easier to play than it actually is with that picking that starts and ends the solo. So, anyway. Number 4, Parasite. I've said this in videos in the past, but I still do believe that this album does have some of Ace's best playing on it, just throughout his time in Kiss, period. He introduces himself on this one with a series of ferocious bends. And then what I really like about this one is really quick right here. It just gets super, like, intricate and funky. Just that one part happens so quick, and it's one of those things I honestly didn't realize until I learned this to cover it for the channel and for my Instagram, which is so fun, dude. I love doing Frehley Fridays over on my Instagram. If you're not following me over there, you should definitely go do that and check those out. Basically, I just post an Ace solo every Friday, but that's the fun of doing those is just learning one by one how to play each Ace solo. So yeah, with this one, that's where I kind of realized that this solo rules. I just like that little... And then in the second half, he comes in with signature Ace. And then it just ends super chaotically, which he kind of does on a few songs, especially on this record. Something I should also mention, too, is Ace wrote this song. I mean, that's something I should have said at the beginning. All right, number 3. This is kind of a curveball. All the Way. This is another even better example of Ace's playing on Hotter Than Hell. Starts off with that super wailing high note. I can't do that on a Jaguar. But anyway, I just love how the guitar comes in already screaming. And then he kind of ends the first half with that signature once again. I just love when he does that, like, climb down the fretboard like that. It just sounds cool on every string. I don't know music theory, so I don't know the science behind that, but I just love how it's just in key no matter what. And then the second half of this solo is really my favorite. He just starts off doing that triplet. I just love how it sounds like the guitar is almost rapping. Like he's just spitting straight bars with his guitar. There's just an insane amount of emotion and raw power behind this one. It's definitely overlooked and definitely a great underrated song as well. All right, number 2. Love Her All I Can. Now, I just did my behind the riffs on this one where I had to, unfortunately, learn how to play this guitar solo. I mean, Ace just pulls out all the stops on this one. All the solos that lead up to this one on the record are just warm up for the fire that this solo brings. It starts off just immediately shredding in between those drum hits. Which is tough on the pinky, dude. I mean, that's something that you just got to be ready to stretch for, you know? It's just a barn burner. And then once that groove comes back, he does his signature, like, intro bends that he likes to do. And then he ends it with, once again, another climb down the fretboard. And And then the thing I especially love about this solo is even when the third verse comes back in, it kind of is still going in between each line. And then there's a drum solo in this song, which I'll save for another video. We get a bonus outro guitar solo. So basically, as soon as Ace starts his guitar solo, it kind of just doesn't end until the song's over. So many fast parts to that solo, dude. It's crazy. I'm not sure what it is that made Ace just want to unleash on this one, but I'm glad he did. All right, and this brings me to my number one. This might be a hack number one, but I feel like this is also everybody's number one. Come on, you know it. Number one, Shock Me. This seems like an easy answer, but I also bet not a lot of you out there are disagreeing with me. This is also Ace's very first vocal appearance on a Kiss song as well, so I'm sure at the time he knew that the solo for this one just had to be insane, and it really is, dude, and it's also long. It's literally like an entire minute of the song. But yeah, I feel like he knew this one had to be extra special, extra flashy. It starts off right when he says, "Come on." And from there, it's just the ultimate sing-along Ace Frehley guitar solo that I feel like all of you guys are all singing along at home in your head right now. Besides that, this is just kind of the definitive Ace Frehley and Kiss song, you know? So this is like the one I knew most as a kid. And when I was starting to get into guitar and actually, you know, discovering that I can play the guitar, this is definitely a solo I've always wanted to learn, always wanted to perfect, always wanted to master it. And it took me forever, but I didn't actually finally buckle down and learn it until I, you know, decided to do my Frehley Fridays on Instagram. It just rules. It's just classic. And it's most likely everybody else's number one as well. Whatever, dude. I can't sit here all day and try to relearn it. But you can go over on my Instagram and check it out for proof that I do know how to play. There you have it. That is my top 5 Ace Frehley guitar solos. I definitely want to do more of these for other members and other, you know, albums, eras, whatever it may be. I also can't promise that this isn't even going to be my only top 5 Ace solos video. I mean, the dude's got so much. I can do a top 5 Ace solo career video. I can do a top 5. You know, I can even do a part 2 of this. So, yeah, tons of fun to be had over here. And this is just the beginning of Ace month, baby. Now, I will say next weekend, I am lucky enough to be going to the Kiss Expo in Indiana. So one of the videos this month will be obviously a vlog or something from that. Other than that, over here on Planet Kiss, it's April, it's Ace month. Fuck it, it's Ace roll. So yeah, hope to see you guys at the Expo. As always, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. For Ace Frehley, Eric Carr, and Mark St. John, I'm Planet Kiss, signing off.